Happy Friday, YouTube. It's your boy X-Man 1991 coming to you back again with another anniversary rant. We got two albums that was released on this day. Starting with this one. November 15, 1994. Method Man released his solo debut album, Tical, under Def Jam Records. The first member of Wu-Tang to release a solo album after Enter the Wu-Tang 36 Chambers. This album hit number 4 on the Billboard 200 and number 1 on the top R&B/hip hop albums chart and was certified gold on January 18, 1995. 7 months later, on July 13, the album went certified platinum with 3 singles: I'll Be There For You / You're All I Need to Get By, Bring the Pain, and Release Yo Delph. We have guest appearances, of course, from Wu-Tang members Raekwon, RZA, Inspector Deck, Carlton Fisk, Street Life, Blue Raspberry. The song You're All I Need to Get By with Mary J. Blige is a bonus track from the European version. It's not on the US version. And of course they have the Method Man remix on there. Like I said, Meth was the first member of Wu-Tang to release a solo album. Even though GZA's first album was released in 1991 before he released Liquid Swords in 1995. Meth was 23 years old when he released this album, and now 30 years later, he's 53. And so I want to congratulate Meth on 30 years of this classic album. The first member of Wu-Tang to release a solo album. That's one of the reasons why he's my favorite member of Wu-Tang, because he was the first to release a solo album after the first Wu-Tang album before the other members did. And fun fact, Meth released his first album on ODB's 26th birthday. And 30 years later, ODB would have been 56. Happy heavenly birthday to ODB. Congrats to Meth on 30 years of this album. Now let's talk about this album. Just give me a moment. All right, I'm back. Let's talk about this album. Same day, TLC released their second album, CrazySexyCool, under LaFace Records and Arista Records. This album went certified platinum 12 times. Yeah, this album was certified 12 times platinum, and it hit number 3 on the Billboard 200 and number 2 on the top R&B/hip hop albums chart. We all know Lisa Left Eye Lopez was struggling with alcoholism and a rough relationship with former NFL player Andre Rison. The album's recording lasted until September of 1994, with Left Eye's role diminished while she was in rehab. Of course, the group reunited with producers Chili's ex Dallas Austin, Kenneth Babyface Edmonds, and of course Jermaine Dupri, along with new collaborators such as Organized Noise and Chucky Thompson. The 3 guest appearances on this album were Phife Dawg from A Tribe Called Quest, or should I say soon to be heavily birthday boy Phife Dawg, Busta Rhymes, and Andre 3 Stacks from Outkast. This album right here is a banger. Both Meth and TLC made history when they both released their albums on the same day. I believe Chili was the same age as Meth, 23, when this album came out. Now 30 years later, she's 53. Left Eye would have been the same age, but she was still alive. Both her and Chili are the same age. They were both born in 1971. Left Eye was also 23. 30 years later, she would have been 53. And T-Boz was 24. And now 30 years later, she's 54. Congrats to TLC on 30 years of this classic album. And the 4 singles on there are Creep, Waterfalls, Red Light Special, and Digging on You. What do you guys think about these two albums looking back on them 30 years later? That wraps up my quick rant celebrating 30 years of Method Man, Tical, and TLC Crazy Sexy Cool. Next Friday is the 30th anniversary of Redman's second album, There Is a Dark Side. Last week we celebrated 30 years of Pete Rock and CL Smooth, the main ingredient, Keith Murray, the most beautifulest thing in his world, and Shaq Fu, the return. Now this week is 30 years of Method Man, Tical, and TLC Crazy Sexy Cool. And like I said, next week is the 30th anniversary of Redman's second album, There Is a Dark Side. Like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell for my next anniversary rant, and I'll be back later for a match or a segment from the November 15, 1999 edition of Raw is War. The first Raw is War without Stone Cold Steve Austin. Happy 30th anniversary to Method Man, Tical, and TLC Crazy Sexy Cool.